Andy, you had a nice conversation earlier.
I'm just really concerned about our children and our children's children. And I want them to grow up in the America I grew up in, that was united, one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. And I want us to come together and see our common interests, our commonalities.
And we're going to need to get y'all to move this that way. Hey, dog, can I get the camera here?
See what I mean? Yes, you may. We're going to pick up with Andy here in a second. I just got to get moved over a little bit.
Real quick.
Captain Carradine here. I think the objective is to make sure the people don't get too close to the people's house, but... So, Andy, you were saying one united America for our children's children, the way that it used to be.
Yes. Well, the way that our framers of the Constitution wrote it, and how many men and women have fought for this country, died
Myself.
for our freedoms, how would we be honoring their lives, their families, their oaths, if we do not continue to fight for freedom?
Y'all need to move this way. We need to keep this
But this is the other ADA.
Ma'am, we need to move this way. Folks, y'all need to move back out here. Clean this wall.
They're putting up the chains here. I would refer to them as the chain of fools, but that would be unkind, wouldn't it? So you were talking about liberty and freedom in the old days.
We keep getting.
Here, let's step over here in the sunshine so I can get a better shot of you.
I'm really just concerned that when we talk about the men and women who fought and bled and died for our freedoms, and now we're completely ignoring the oaths that they took, we're completely ignoring the lives that were lost and sacrificed for our freedoms. And if we continue to do that, then we trample the very graves that we once held so dear. And we can no longer call ourselves true freedom-fighting Americans when we have two sets of domestic terrorism that's going on.
Okay, she said we're waiting to go in, so let's go.
Okay, well, I can't.
Okay. Thank you, Andy.
Sir, are you going into the Capitol?
Yes.
Okay, have you been COVID tested?
Of course not. COVID tests don't work. You know, they got a 50% failure rate on those.
Step back down here, please. Go back down the steps, please, sir.
I got to go back down the steps?
Yes, sir. We're stanchioning this off, sir.
I see.
Sir, can you please?
So, in other words, you are not allowing me to go into the people's house.
Can you please step back down the steps? We're putting up stanchions here.
Well, I see that, but
I need you to step back down the steps right now, sir. I need you to go back down here, sir.
I see. So we're ignoring the state constitution.
Sir, I need you to go back down here, sir.
But I thought you were in charge of enforcing the law.
Go back down here, sir.
And so what law are you
You
enforcing?
need to move right now, sir.
I see. Well, you know, it's going to be really difficult.
Okay, sir. Move now.
So,
Thank you, sir.
so you're not allowing the people to go into the people's
Sir,
house.
just step on down.
Do you have a public information officer?
Yes, sir.
Can I talk to him?
Yes, sir. I will have him call you. Can I get your number? I will have him call you.
Well, certainly.
Okay.
I'd rather have a face-to-face with him. After all, this is Right America Media and America Voice Radio, and we'd like to get as much of this information firsthand as we can.
Just a minute. I'll step on the inside and see if I can get him on phone. Get him out here for you.
Great. You do see my press badge here, right?
No, sir. You're fine.
Oh, well, it's right there.
All right. I'm going to step up here and see if I can.
We're already 6 items down off the Constitution, so this is 7th.
Well, law enforcement now makes up their own laws. So the truth and the actual laws have no bearing on anything.
Well, let's go have a little fun with the COVID testing then.
So, morning, Glenn. Good to see you. Leanne, Bethany, nice to see you, Bethany. You need to come on the show and talk about what's going on in your life because that would inspire a lot of people.